I would like to start with the idea that I hope to end up with. And I would like to start with it so that the aim, the destination of these thoughts is visible from the beginning. So we encounter all kinds of images outside us, outside in the world, all sorts of things that Rudolf Steiner calls percepts in the philosophy of freedom. And sometimes these percepts are new things, and we have to find our way into them as something that is unfamiliar to us. But sometimes it is the case that what we perceive outside in the world actually has the task of reminding us of the fact that we actually carry an aspect of that, an expression of that within our souls, or somewhere within our being that is still slumbering. And the outer encounter of something can awaken and remind us of actually what we carry within us. And it's that resonance that interests me particularly in this theme this evening. I imagine what it must have been like to enter I don't want to keep calling it the first Goetheanum. I'm only going to talk about the building that was begun in 1913, and I'll just refer to it as the Goetheanum. So I imagine what it must have been like to come up the hill and be confronted with the building if you hadn't seen it in its stages of becoming. A curious building, a curious structure, a striking structure. And if you came in through the west door, you would have been overwhelmed by the wealth of art, architecture, sculpture, painting, light coming through colored glass windows. You would have been overwhelmed by the enormity of the art that this whole building consisted of. And if you already had a connection through a previous incarnation or a pre-birth encounter with Michael and the school of Michael, the encounter with this external, this outward magnificence of impressions would have reminded you, would have awakened in you a memory. Actually, this is something that I know. I've never seen it like this before, but this is familiar to me. Even if I've never seen this before, it speaks of something that resonates in my soul. And what I see here now reminds me and awakens in me actually something that I already have a connection to.